Cannibal Corpse, Paul Mazurkiewicz. All right, let's try it again. Cannibal Corpse, Paul Mazurkiewicz. Without spitting on myself. Cannibal Corpse, Paul Mazurkiewicz discusses the mystique of pre-social media days. Let's hear it. The day of pre-social media meant reading magazines and digging through the linear notes to find out about your favorite bands, and then maybe, just maybe, you get to see them live and have a quick chat. Now you can find out what their drummer ate for lunch and what they think about current affairs in about 3 seconds. Comment on it and probably start an argument. Well, it's pretty spot on. I love what the internet technology has brought us, where you got everything at your fingertips. Bands being able to do so much and know so much. It's cool, but I guess my old school mentality, or being from the generation prior to that, you kind of do miss the mystique of the old days where you didn't know much about bands and you had to get your information from going to buy a magazine. So I kind of miss the old mystique of the metal back in the old days like that, because of not knowing and not having everything at your fingertips. And this is something I've been discussing before, where, you know, social media has forced band, it's not social media, but basically the music industry has kind of forced band to be more available on social media and on social media platforms, and they do shout outs and, you know, quick interviews or whatnot, and everything ends up on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, or whatever bullshit, Facebook. When I was a kid and I was listening, you know, to Pantera and Nevermore and all that, you know, the thing that I did was that I romanticized, you know, okay, how did they write this? And like, how did they record this? It must have been like a really cool process. And, you know, they were sitting there in the studio and, you know, Dimebag going all in, and, you know, everyone's like sitting and digging all into the moment. You had no idea what they were using. And it was just like, you were kind of imagining a lot of things and, you know, how it was basically. The thing is that now basically all bands release behind the scenes videos of them recording. So that whole mystique is gone. That's great, because then I know what they used when they recorded it, but at the same time, that mystique around the band is still pretty cool. Now, there is one band that is doing this really, really well still. They're keeping the mystique of the band, and that band is Meshuggah. Now, how do they do this? Well, by not doing too many interviews, or not even doing social media at all, basically. There's a lot of people requesting Fredrik Tordendahl, for instance, for, you know, doing a Coffee with Ola interview with me, but, you know, they're just not interview people, you know, and that's okay. But people are like, why? He doesn't want to get interviewed? No, he doesn't feel comfortable in it, and it's also a part of the whole mystique. I still think that Meshuggah has a very cool mystique, and that is enforced when they play live. They just go up there and they just stand there with backlights, and it looks so powerful, and you're like, heck yeah, this is cool as hell. So, you know, Meshuggah are doing it right still, so that I appreciate. You have never seen Pantera? Nope, but I've seen Pantera, like the real Pantera. Now we're watching Pantera Tribute. Road trip, baby. Yep. Let's go.